Yes. Now we will move towards common noun again, okay, where countable and uncountable nouns also we'll have to see. Now into common noun there are two types, countable and uncountable. What is it? Countable noun and uncountable noun. Into countable noun, we can count the things. For example, one chair. Okay. 4 apples. 4 apples. 5 pencils. Understood? So in this way we can count the things. These are the things which we can count. Therefore, those will be called as countable nouns. Okay. But when we can't count the things, the small particle or the granules or the crystals of that thing, we can't count it. For example, gold is called as material noun, but how much gold do you need? So some gold you can give it to me. In this way we can't say it, isn't it? That time I'll have to say that it is uncountable noun, uncountable. But we can count it into the measures. How it can be? 4 kg cement, 10 gram gold, 1 kg, 1 kilo silver. Fine. 2 liter water. A pinch of salt or turmeric. Your mother might be putting pinch of salt or pinch of turmeric into the food while she might be making the food for you. So in this way, these are the salt. You cannot count it, each and every granule. You can't count it. It will be called as uncountable noun. Understood? Or the turmeric, suppose, or the chili powder, or the sugar. Each and every granule you can't count. That will be called as uncountable noun. Even the drop of each and every drop of water, you can't count it. So that will be called as uncountable noun. So into the measures, into some kind of measures you'll have to put up, and then you can count it, isn't it? That is why originally it is called as uncountable nouns. So in this way, cement, gold, material noun it is called as cement. Okay. Aluminum. Then gold, silver. It will be called as material noun, where we are going to put up into the form of material. Then wood, furniture, material noun. Understood? Then any kind of metal, you can take it. For example, iron. That is called as material noun. And it is closely related to the uncountable noun, where these kind of material nouns can be measured into the form of kgs or into the form of any kind of meter, which we can use it to measure it, to weigh it. Now, abstract noun. We are going to move towards the abstract noun, where we can say that the the emotions, the anxiety, the happiness, the sadness, the qualities, many qualities within ourselves which we can't show it, but those are there, those are existed within ourselves. Okay, for example, bravery. Many soldiers were being awarded for their bravery by the President of India in this way. So the bravery, it is there within themselves, but we can't show it, but it is existed. So whichever nouns which can't be shown, but those are existed, those are presenting the qualities, those will be called as abstract noun. Then happiness, then sadness, then love. I love my parents, for example. I have a deep love for my parents in my heart, but I can't show it that this is the love which is there regarding my parents in my heart. I can't show it. That is not the thing. Okay, but it is existed in my heart, in my mind. So that is why that love word will be called as the abstract noun. Affection, poverty. There is a lot of poverty in India or in Brazil, in southern countries, in Pakistan. We can see much more poverty. So, in this way, we are showing the poverty by presenting the number of or the ratio of poor people. So, that will be called as the abstract noun. Okay, so in this way, we have seen all kinds of nouns, such as common noun. Common noun, under common noun comes countable and uncountable noun, which can be counted. The nouns which can be counted means apple, mangoes, onions, potatoes, okay, chairs, tables. The things which can be counted will be called as countable nouns, okay. Those have come under the common noun, and uncountable also. Uncountable where we can't count it, but we have to take the help of measurements. So that will be called as uncountable nouns, such as water, then oil, then cement, gold, these kind of metals, okay, then salt, turmeric, in this way. Where the granules and crystals have come, which you can't, each and every minute granule or crystal, you can't measure it, you can't take it and say it, or each and every drop of water, you can't count it. That is why it will be called as uncountable noun. Then we have seen the proper noun, the least of the proper places, proper things, or proper people, the names of the famous people, the names of any person will be called as proper noun, such as Ram, proper noun, Rama, proper noun. Any person's name will be called as a proper noun. Any name of a particular place will be called as the proper noun. So, Delhi, Dehu, Singapore, okay. Then the things, rolling chair, dining table. Then the name of specific school will be called as the proper noun, modern high school. Then Taj Mahal, then Indira Gandhi. In this way, these are the specific names of those things, or that place, or that animal. Even animal we have not written. Okay, so Bengal tiger. Bengal tiger is the proper noun. African elephants will be called as proper noun. in this way, these are the proper nouns we have listed over here. Then collective nouns also we have seen. Now we will move towards some examples of pronouns. As I have mentioned over here, the pronouns where it is mentioned that he, she, it, his, her, you, we, they, them, us, him, I. So in this way, these all set of words are called as the pronouns, which are being used to avoid the repetition of the noun, as I have said earlier. Now we are going to see some examples where how we can use the pronouns. As I mentioned that pronouns, which you can see it over here, this is the list of the pronouns. Now there are some kinds of pronouns, okay? Kinds of pronouns. Now, into this kind, first is relative pronoun and personal pronoun. Relative, personal pronoun. Relative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. Okay. Now, reflexive and emphasizing pronoun. Reflexing and emphasizing pronoun. In this way, and possessive and indefinite. Possessive and indefinite pronoun. These are the kinds of pronouns. Okay. Now, personal pronoun means what? Personal pronoun means I, we, you. These are the personal pronouns. Okay. Or him, they. These all are called personal pronouns. Understood? Now, relative pronouns means he is blessed who works. He is blessed. He is blessed who works hard. So I have underlined the word which you can see it over here, who. This is called the relative pronoun over here. Means which is related to the noun. He is blessed who works hard. This who word is mentioning or putting an arrow towards the noun, which is the noun over here into the sentence he. He is the pronoun. Okay, he is the noun. So that who word is directing or showing the direction, arrowing towards the noun. That is why it will be called as, it is showing the relation with the noun. That is why it is called as relative pronoun. Okay. Now, interrogative. Interrogative means where the question is being asked, who, and that question or that word, WH word, is being related. It is related to directly to the noun. Now, who gave me a blank call. So this who word, where this word, here even who has come, but it is relation, it is showing the relation, it is not the interrogative word. Here it is working as an interrogative word. Who gave me the blank call? Who gave me a blank call? So this who word is mentioning about the relation to the noun. So that is why it is called as interrogative pronoun. Understood? Now, reflexive pronouns means what? Reflexive means ourselves, themselves, yourselves, myself. These words, I did my work myself. So here, that myself word will be called as reflexive pronoun. Understood? So that is why herself, these words are called as reflexive pronoun. Herself, ourselves, yourselves, myself, itself. In this way, these are called the reflexive pronoun. Now, emphasizing pronouns, where the same word is going to come. I cut the apples by myself. Means the work is done by myself. I had to clean my room by myself. Means what? The emphasizing action is being shown by using this emphasizing pronoun. So, myself, again the same pronouns will be used over here. So, myself, ourselves. So, the uses of these reflexive pronouns in a different way, where I am putting the emphasis to show that the work is being done by the particular person. For example, she had to clean up her room by herself. So here that herself word is called as emphasizing pronoun. Herself. In this way. Okay. Now, possessive pronouns means where the possession is being shown. This bungalow is hers. This laptop is mine. So, mine, hers. Here, mine, hers, his, theirs. By those words where the belongings or the possession of something is being shown, that time it is called possessive pronoun. So, that is why hers, its, theirs, mine. In this way, yours, ours, yours. These all gifts are yours. That means possessive pronoun I have used, yours. So, possession of those gifts is given to that person. By showing that possession, to show that possession, I have used this possessive pronoun. Yours, its, mine, his, her, ours. Understood? Now the last one, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means any, anyone, someone. Okay, means where I am not able to specify the things, the people, the percentage of the things, I have to use some word, little word, less, more, much, few, any. In this way, I'll have to use these words too, because I'm not able to mention the things in the numbers. That is why I can use these kind of words. Someone, everybody. Means suppose the huge mob or the huge audience is sitting in front of me and I need to give the instructions to them. That time, what kind of sentence I'll have to use? So, everybody has to go to have the dinner at your right side in the hall where the dinner is presented, where the buffet is presented. So, I can't count or I can't give the instruction to each and every person by calling his or her name. That time what I'll say, everybody is requested all of you are requested in this way. Everybody is requested to go to the next hall right to you, at the right side to you, to have the buffet. Okay, in this way. So that is why whenever I am using that everybody, anyone, somebody, one, each, few, more, many, several, so I'm showing the indefinite definition. Means I can't count the people, I can't count the things, I can't count the places. So that time I'll have to use these kind of pronouns. Which one? Any, anyone, someone, anybody, everybody, several, few, more, and many. Okay. Now, in this way, these are the pronouns, kinds of pronouns. Personal pronouns, these are the personal pronouns, the whole list of personal pronouns. Relative pronoun, where I am showing the relation by using the pronoun with the noun. Okay, so that is why relative means who, which, that, whoever, whatever, okay, or whom. These kind of words I'll use it to express the noun. Okay, he is the boy who has done, who has saved the life of an old lady. So in this way, who again I am using to indicate the noun. Okay, it is closely related to the noun. That is why I have used that word. The pencil is kept on the table, which is mine. So the pencil is the noun and it is indicated or it is related to the word which, because I want to say about it. That is why I have used that relative pronoun to avoid the proper noun, the pencil again. That is why I have used it relative pronoun over there. Interrogative, who, which, what, where, when, why, in this way. So that will be called as interrogative pronoun. So in this way, we have seen pronouns and the kinds of pronouns. Adjectives. Adjectives are the words which describes the noun. An adjective is a describing word. The definition of adjective is an adjective is a describing word. Okay. Now, for example, a brave soldier. Sorry. A beautiful girl. Okay. A timid rabbit. A roaring lion. If I'm writing in this way, I have, like you can see the nouns over there, but along with the noun, few words are there which are describing that noun. For example, a brave soldier. A soldier word is itself a noun. How is this soldier? He is brave. If you will ask the question by putting how, you will get the answer and that answer will be called as itself an adjective. How is a soldier? A brave. How is a girl? Beautiful. How is rabbit? Timid. How is lion? Roaring. So when I'm asking the question by using how, the answer which I'm getting out of it, the word will be called itself an adjective. Understood? Okay, so you must have understood. Now, into this adjective, there are some types. Now we will see the types of adjectives. Okay. Yes, I'm going to rub this. There are quality, adjective of quality, then quantity. There is an adjective of quantity. Okay. Then the adjective of distributive adjective. Then demonstrative adjective. Then interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective. Then okay. Then the adjective number, adjectives of number. Okay. In this way, there are 6 types of adjectives. Okay. Now the first one, this is called quality. What kind of things? Brave, a timid rabbit, timid. That is the quality of that animal. So it will be called as quality. Okay. The Sachin Tendulkar is a great cricketer. So great is the quality of the person. Okay. Sachin Tendulkar is a great cricketer. So great will be the quality of that person. That means that word is an adjective of that noun. That is why it is called as a quality, adjective of quality. Now the adjective of quantity means what? Give me some money. Suppose I have written this sentence. So money will be noun, and to describe this money, quantity I have put up. So some word will be called as adjective of that noun, will be called as adjective of quantity. Now the numbers. Okay. Now numbers. How many? If you will ask the question how many, then you will get the adjectives of number. Okay. Now there are 3 auditoriums in our school. So I am putting the auditorium. I am describing the auditorium by using 3 words which is describing this noun. That will be called as adjective in number. Okay. So this is the adjective, of course, of this noun, but it will be called as adjective in number. Now distributive means every. When the word every, neither, okay, or each, either, each. These words, if you will see into the sentence, that time you can easily understand that this word will be called as distributive. Adjective of distributive means every child of this group sings well. Sings well. That means I am putting the speciality of this child, of this noun, by using this distributive adjective. In this way, I will be called as this, every word is the distributive adjective. Now, demonstrative. Okay. For example, demonstrating means I am demonstrating, I am showing something. That means, for example, these mangoes are ripe. So, these mangoes, this word, this mangoes word is itself a noun, and I am presenting that noun with this word. That means it is adjective, and that adjective is demonstrative adjective. That is why it will be called as these mangoes. These will become the adjective of this noun mangoes. Now, one more example. Those apples are not sweet. So, those word will become the demonstrative adjective of the noun, which is apples over here. Now, interrogative. Interrogative means where we can use the words which are beginning with WH word. That means, what is your name? This what word is itself the interrogative adjective of the person. Or suppose, why are you late? Why are you late? So, why word is also interrogative adjective of that you. You is the noun over here. Noun means pronoun over here. So, in this way it will be the interrogative adjective. In this way we have seen all kinds of adjectives over here. Okay. Quality, adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of distributive, demonstrative adjective, then interrogative adjective, and the adjectives in number. In this way there are 6 types of adjectives. As we have seen the pronouns earlier, there are 6 types of pronouns as well. So like that, we can count these adjectives as 6 in numbers, where we have seen all kinds of adjectives. Now we will move towards the major part of the type of speech, such as verbs. The word which shows the action is called verb. So, the word which shows the action is called verb. Okay? Action word. That means action word is called verb. Okay. Now into the verbs, there are 2 kinds of verbs: principal verb and main verb. Principal verb or main verb, and auxiliary verb, auxiliary or helping verb. helping verb. So there are two types of verbs such as principal verb, main verb, principal or main verb, and auxiliary or helping verb. Now I'll helping verb, I'll write it, which is very easy to remember. Okay, wait. Be, do, and have. Okay, the forms of be, do, and have will be called as helping verb. Means what? Am, is, are, then shall, will, then should, then would. Okay, then was, were. Okay, now do, does, did, do, these are the helping verbs, okay, which help to the main verb. And have, now have, this is for the form of be, this is the form of do, now this is the form of have, has and had. These are the words which are used to help the main verb. There are thousands of verbs, main verbs, those are being called, okay, to them to help out. These helping verbs are all the time used to form the sentence or to form the question. Okay, now for example, he is dead. Okay, now here is word is called as helping verb or auxiliary verb. Okay, now dead means what? To die. It is a main verb over here. To help to this main verb, is word is being used over there. Now do you like to read? Do you like to read? So here the main verb is read and do word is being used to help to the main verb. For example, one more. I am running. So the main verb is to run and to help it out, am word is being used. It will be called as helping verb. Now one more. I have filled this jar by water. So what is the main action is being done into the sentence? Filling. So this is called as the main verb. Okay, and to help this main verb, have word is being used over there. So in this way, to help the main verb, auxiliary verbs, helping verbs are always being used. But sometimes these kind of auxiliary verbs play the vital role of being the main verb as well as the helping verb itself. For example, I am a student, where you can't see any kind of main verb. Instead of that, this am word, am is a helping verb, but it is playing the role of the main verb over here. That means these kind of auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, sometimes they play the role of the main verb as well as the helping verb. So they don't need that time the main verb. They don't need any kind of main verb over there. She is a dancer. In this sentence, if you will see, there is no need to put up any kind of verb. But this is word is also playing the major role of the verb, of the action, to show the action of dancing. That is word is sufficient over there. There is not the requirement of any kind of main verb. So this is word is itself playing the role of main verb as well as the auxiliary verb. Now, there are the huge list of verbs. We will go through the list of verbs over here. Okay. Now, first of all, we will write few, verbs and their two forms even. Go, went, gone. Okay. So, this is the main verb and past tense and the participle form, third form of the verb. Past participle. Okay. Past participle. Now, run, ran, run. Come, came, come. Jump, jumped, jumped. Now into these four type of verbs, you must have seen that somewhere ed, some verbs have ended with the ed form, or somewhere it is not at all being used. Okay, they are remained into their own original form. Means, for example, come, run. These are the verbs. These are the special verbs or the irregular verbs we can call it, where into their third form they don't change their form. So they remain as it is into their original form in the third form. For example, cut. These are the irregular words. Cut, cut, cut. So they remain as it is into all three forms. In this way, there are so many verbs which we can write over here. Write, wrote, written. Into the third form of the verb, some verbs will be ended by ed, will be ended by adding only d, will be ended by adding en. In this way, it will be formed the third form, past participle of the verb. Okay. So here you can see en, here you can see ed. Okay. Now, drive, drove, driven. Again en. Okay. Now, lose, lost, lost. Here, somewhere, instead of e, t is being put up at the end and the past tense form is being made up. So there are numbers of verbs which we can see into this list, such as cry, where y is ending, cried, ied, ied, even, cried. It is remaining as it is into the third form. So whenever it is coming at the end of any certain verb y, which is being removed and then ied is being put up over there. Now, the third one is scream, screamed, ed is being put up, screamed. Then, read, the spelling will remain as it is, but the pronunciation will be different for the second form, read, and then again it will remain as it is into the third form of it, read. So, in this way, read, read, read. In this way, we are going to say it. Now, the next one. Feed, feed, fed, fed. Fine. Then stay, stay, stayed, stayed. Build, built, built. For some verbs, second and third form is remaining as it is. You will not see any kind of changes into their second and third form. Then swim, swam, swam. Then, okay, believe, believed, believed. Then, asked, ask, asked, asked. Ed is being put up at the end of the sentence. Reply, replied. Y is being omitted. Ed is being put up at the end. Replied. Answer, answered. Only ed is being put up at the end. Answered. And the third form will remain as it is, like the second form. Past tense. Okay. Now, think, thought, thought. Work, worked. Only ed I have put up. Worked, worked. In this way, there are number of verbs. Which we'll have to see into the grammar part. We will see it soon. There are number of list of irregular verbs, weak verbs, and the regular verbs, where you can see the changes, and accordingly you will have to